Essential oils are God's gift to us from the earth. God designed the earth to offer solutions to sickness or troubles that we may face. Aromatic plants have been a part of religions, ceremonies, dating and courtship, cosmetics, and medicine since the beginning of civilization. One of the oldest known uses of essential oil is frankincense, used to treat a variety of ailments in Egypt. Of course, we all know one of the gifts of the wise men to baby Jesus was frankincense. Frankincense is a holy oil in the Middle East, but the long list of ailments it is known to be used for is quite impressive. What a special and practical gift they brought to a new mother. Frankincense, gold, and myrrh, another essential oil, speaks of their value. So let's learn a little bit more. Essential oils come from plants, seeds, bark, leaves, stems, roots, flowers, fruits, etc. They are all volatile compounds, meaning that they easily evaporate at normal temperatures. The purity of these compounds is super important as we look at using them on our skin or breathing them in, especially when we talk about our children. Essential oils regained popularity in the mid-19th century largely because of their desirable fragrances. Today, many scientists, physicians, and researchers, and many just like you, are concerned with managing their health and the health of their families, looking for certified therapeutic-grade essential oils to add to their first aid cabinets. There are a few basic guidelines when using essential oils on our children, but yes, they're safe. So let's go over a few basic guidelines. Always keep your oils up and away from children's reach. If an oil is ever ingested, give the child an oil-soluble liquid such as milk, cream, or half and half, and then call your local poison control center or seek emergency medical attention. A few drops of pure essential oil shouldn't be life-threatening, but it's always best to take these precautions. Now, I want you to get out a pen and paper because I want to give you several oils that are considered safe for children and a few notes about them. I will also send you these notes to the slides with all of this information printed out if you email me after the class. So email me, Susie, at newthoughtnut@gmail.com. Okay, so first let's talk about dilution. When using essential oils on children and infants, it is always best to dilute the pure essential oil with a carrier oil, like fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, etc. For older children, dilute 1 to 2 drops of essential oil in a half to 1 teaspoon of carrier oil. So that's 1 to 2 drops of essential oil in approximately 1 teaspoon of carrier oil. For newborns and infants, 1 to 2 drops of essential oil in 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. So I'm going to say that again. For newborns and infants, 1 to 2 drops of essential oil into 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. Now, if you're going to be using oils in the bath, always use a bath gel base as a dispersing agent for the essential oil. That would look like putting a small amount of an unscented pure Castile soap, like Dr. Bronner's brand, in your palm and add 1 to 2 drops of essential oil, and then add it to the water as they emulsify together. So let's go over a couple oils. Now, all of these oils that I'm going to list off can be applied topically or in a diffuser. For internal use, I would recommend that we do a little bit more research before you go that route. So let's talk frankincense for a minute. Frankincense is often used for asthma, concussion, and coughs, just to name a few. How about geranium? It actually can be used to calm agitated nerves. It's found to be useful in autism and with bruises. Lavender is a very popular oil, and the list of benefits for lavender is extensive. Lavender affects the cardiovascular system, emotional balance, nervous system, and skin, and it blends really well with most oils. Now, how about lemon and wild orange? Now, something you need to know about them is that both of them are photosensitive. So you always want to dilute and do not use them when the skin is going to be exposed soon to direct sunlight. And they can be applied topically or diffused as well. How about melaleuca oil? It affects the immune and respiratory systems, the muscles and bones, as well as the skin. Now, a special note on rosemary. Rosemary should never be used undiluted on infants or children, okay? Rosemary should never be used on undiluted on infants or children. So there's just a couple to get you going. Let's talk a little bit about supplements. There are so many supplements on the market, and it might be tempting to use up the ones on your shelf with your children. Children should never take adult supplements. There are essential oil supplements that are formulated specifically for children. doTERRA has 3 available that I think are pivotal for our little ones and their growing minds and bodies. And we're going to talk about those in just a few slides. We all know what it's like to get a little bit of hot pepper oil somewhere that's sensitive. Some essential oils are known to be hot or warm oils, so we want to exercise caution with where we apply them on our children. The feet are a great place to begin. Our bodies absorb the oil quickly from the feet due to the large pores on the soles of our feet. Behind the ears and the wrists are other great areas to place oils. Remember how to dilute the oils for newborns, infants, and children? Newborns to small children dilute 1 to 2 drops of essential oil with 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. For older children, you can reduce the carrier oil to 1 teaspoon. The more familiar you become with using essential oils, you can begin to experiment with the different reflex points on the ears and feet for more specific areas you wish to target. Follow me on Facebook for information on upcoming classes about reflexes and aromatherapy. And always avoid eyes, nose, mouth, and genitals. Very important. Now, a few moments ago, we talked briefly about photosensitivity or sunlight sensitivity. So some oils like wild orange and lemon are photosensitive, meaning they cause a reaction in the presence of sunlight. So make sure to not use those oils on your kiddos and then go out into the sun. You want to avoid sunlight or UV rays for up to 12 hours after applying a product with sunlight sensitivity warning. Up, up, and away. It is important to keep your oils out of reach from your children. Make sure when you put them up and away that you are making sure the lids are on tight and they are out of reach. Your new essential oils can be used in many ways, not just rolling on the bottom of their feet. Try adding them into your favorite smoothie recipe for a fresh flavor or a special treat. You can also check out my other cooking class, my other class called Cooking with Essential Oils. Has lots of great information on that. Essential oils are also the perfect duo with crafts. My son and I made the mystery braid bracelet, a simple leather bracelet kit that we found at our local craft store, and a YouTube video that showed us how, and now we have matching bracelets that hold our personal oil favorites that accessorize and energize us every day. When you give me your email, I will send you the notes to these classes, and in there will be a link to YouTube where you too can watch that video and learn how to make the mystery braid bracelet. So let's talk about those supplements like I mentioned in the beginning. doTERRA has formulated several products specifically for children. Let's take a look. The doTERRA Touch Kit has roller balls that are diluted and ready to use. They have oil blends to support respiratory, digestion, and immunity. And they also have powerful single oils to address common issues that you may face with your kids, whether it be needing an oil to calm them before bed, an oil for bug bites, an oil for protection against environmental and seasonal threats, an oil for immune boosting properties, or an oil to help with healthy breathing and clear little minds. You are covered with the doTERRA Touch Kit. doTERRA also has the Emotional Aromatherapy Touch Kit, also with a collection of roller balls. These blends are created and diluted, ready and easy to use for all the emotional ups and downs that we and our kids experience. So, remember how I mentioned that there's a secret word? Well, your secret word for this class, are you ready? Is up, up, and away. So I want you to private message me on Facebook, the secret word, up, up, and away, and I'll send you a sample that you can start enjoying with your kids. Peevy Assist Jr. Probiotics are talked about everywhere, and for good reason. With all the tummies that need extra assistance, having a good probiotic aids our bodies in the absorption of our nutrients. Peevy Assist Jr. comes in an easy-to-use, tasty packets that you could even throw in their lunches. Kids can pour the strawberry melon flavored powder directly in their mouths, which is an added benefit for those who struggle taking a pill. Even when we eat a good diet, our food is often grown in soils that may not offer all the nutrients needed to give us a rich and nutrient vegetable or fruit. Often we are lacking in vitamins and minerals, and with this watermelon flavored chewable, you can feel assured that your kids are getting what their growing bodies need. Kids need fats. They need healthy fats every day in their diet. And unless we're eating fish several times a week from a healthy source, we need to include omega-3s for healthy cells and brains. Both the A to Z chewables and the IQ Mega supplements are formulated with doTERRA's wild orange oil to make a great tasting, easy to take supplement. Okay, so before we go to the Q&A and our Facebook Live, let me add a few more things that you moms may want to know. So for nursing moms, if you're looking for ways to increase milk production, fennel or basil are oils that are known to increase milk production, but it's recommended that you do not use fennel for more than 10 days in a row. And peppermint is known to decrease your milk supply. Now, what about teething? Lavender is your go-to oil. Diluted is recommended and apply along the jawbone. Another blend that you can mix up and have at your ready is 3 drops of lavender with 2 drops of white fir diluted with fractionated coconut oil. Put it in a roller ball and use it as needed along the jawline. Okay, so that's it. So a couple reminders. Number 1, email me, Susie, at newthoughtnut@gmail.com for notes on this class. Number 2, make sure you private message me on Facebook, the secret word, so that I can send you a sample. And please include your mailing address. Okay, I'm confident that you have a few things to get you started. Thank you so much for watching. Be well.